We want outfielder footwork, infielder pop-up footwork. So the whole idea is try to get them to keep it close to their chest. If they do this, it's fine. Don't let them start reaching out. So the ball goes up, we want them to get underneath it, moving the feet to get underneath. That's what it's all about. We don't want this. They're not moving their feet underneath, they're reaching out to get it. We want to have our feet underneath right here. If they want to do this, that's fine because they got underneath. But don't let them get outside their shoulder. Basically, is what it is. Pretty simple. You guys will have two groups. One thing you can do is you can use these cones too and get maybe 2 or 3 kids that have a cone in their hand ready to go. You're just sitting there tossing balls. You guys will be split in the halves here. So you'll be able to get that. Alright? So what we're looking at, we have the softballs. Alright? So basically, go ahead and grab a sheet right there and hop right in here, guys. We're looking at ball above the waist, the fingers are up. Ball below the waist, the fingers are down. Same thing with the outfield drill. We're looking to move the feet. If the ball's over here, we're not reaching for it. We're moving our feet to get in front of it. Okay? Softballs for them to practice. Remember, these softballs are hard to catch. They're probably going to pop out of their mitts. All we're really working on is making sure they're getting the proper technique. Other hand's up there. And we're moving front. Fingers up, fingers down, depending on where the ball's at. Pretty simple on this throw right here. You guys are throwing that way and this way. Have the kids go to the center of the cage, sit down here at the mat with the cage, and go both ways. Alright? Triangle fielding is the next one. So basically what we're looking at for triangle fielding is a triangle with legs. So we're here, coming up, making a triangle. That's what it's all about. With the glove, we want to get out as far as you can in front without falling forward. And we should be on the balls of our feet. Out front, alligator hands is what I call them. So basically you're taking the other hand, putting it right here, opened up. You don't want to be flat down here because that's the ball right into the fingertips. Alright? You want to open up, 2 things it does. 2 hands ready to go for the transfer, right here. The other thing it does is protects for those bad hops on our great fields we got. Alright? Don't want to get the kids the balls flying up in their face. Most of our fields are pretty good. Have a rake, work on it. Give them a nice field. This is great to work on. If it was like this every time, they would have no problem. Okay? Give them a little protection with that. Alright? So triangle field is pretty simple. So the thing is, when they get down flat, get their bat flat, gloves out front, they're flat as bat will have. You got to keep the chin up though, because they'll start looking down at the mitt. Okay? They're going to watch here, catching the ball way back here inside the feet, catch the ball outside the feet. And all that is getting the head up, they'll catch it out there. Okay? Alright, so that's number 1 right here. Next page over, we're going to add a little lateral to it. So right here, you got maybe 2 kids you can just roll balls to. Then pretty soon you're going to have to go 1 kid, start him on this side, you'll roll the ball that way. Okay? Roll the ball over. 2 things he can do. Replace feet, which is take this foot, put it in that spot, and go over the field. Other way, same way. Replace the feet, field. Or he can cross over. If he crosses over, we don't want to do this right now. Right? We want to cross over and get in that triangle field again. Alright? Help them out. Don't throw from one side of the cage to the other. It's just basically a step over what you're trying to do. Alright, everybody understand that? Any questions so far? Alright. Next page over is the bucket throw. That's what we're working on throwing. This is the only cage that has softballs. All the rest have regular hard balls. Okay? So make sure you keep your kids in the middle, going to the outside with one player at a time. 4-seam grip, everybody know what that is? Okay. I know you do. Every player throws with a 4-seam grip. Only player that doesn't have to is pitchers when they get older can mix up their grips. Otherwise, every player is a 4-seam grip. Great drill for your teams. As you start the season, everybody gets the ball, take it home, while they're watching TV, while they're riding in the car, spinning around behind their back, coming up with a 4-seam grip every time. Coming, spin, 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 come up with a 4-seam grip. This thing hardly has any grip, any seams on it, and I can grip it. I know I can feel it enough to get a 4-seam every time. Very important. If you throw the 2 seam from third base to first base, it's going up the line by 10 feet. Hand goes this way on a right-hander. It's going to spin. It's going to go that way. You throw a 4 seams, you're going to get some backspin on it. It's going to go straight. That's what it's all about. All right? So, bucket throwing is basically taking the ball out of the bucket and throw it. Throwing starts from the bottom up. Okay? If I'm throwing right here to her, I need to square my foot up to her. So I need to turn it here. So I'll turn my hips and my shoulders so I'm in the proper throwing position. You guys will see a lot of kids that just want to stand like this and throw. They need to turn the body. All it is turning the foot. Turn automatically turns the hips and the shoulders. Okay? So here's the part on the upper side. This glove weighs a lot. Okay, for these little guys. They don't want to keep it up here. It's going to want to drop. Alright? You need to make them keep it up. So, the best way to do it that I've learned, and I do pitching for 8-year-olds and up. The best way to do it is point the elbow at the target, and I like to make the goalpost, I call it. Okay? It makes them see it. They're looking at their target to throw. Make a goalpost, it's always the same for them. And that's what you're after. You want them to have the same throwing motion every time. You do that, they can see it the same every time. Now, if it's down here, it's the same. No. You have to get your mid up. Okay? If you don't keep that up, this drops, the shoulder opens early, and then you're starting to throw everything just your arm. And you need to use your body when you throw. Alright? So the throwing drill is basically that. We're going to come back, pick up the ball, and all you want to do is take the step, turn, get that elbow up, throw. Throwing arm we don't do a lot with, except for we want that grip away forever and the thumb down. Don't let him do this, and don't let him do this. Okay? You need to get the shoulder in the throwing position. That way, when we come through, it's in throwing position. Some kids will throw here, some kids will throw here, some kids will throw here. If this side is up, this elbow will get up where it needs to be. They do the same thing. Believe me. I've got them on video pitching. Whatever this elbow does, this elbow does. You got a guy that drops it, when he comes through, guess where it is? It's back. What do you got to do? Get this up, now it's up, right at the shoulder where it needs to be. Elbow throwing should always be shoulder height. Never below the shoulder. That's what you're doing on the throwing part. It's basically putting what you guys did all together. The problem is some of you are starting there. So that's the problem with this camp is that you kind of just get thrown in wherever you get thrown in. Basically what we're looking for is the last line there. You want to emphasize the fielding part. So if anybody's been with Dave or Ryan up here doing fielding camps, they teach the brace step, moving in here to here. And that's basically what they're doing. You want to come in. That ball's rolling at me. I'm not just going to stand there and wait for it. I'm going to come up. And when I approach it, I want to brace step, left, right, field the ball. When I come up, back to the throwing, right? We got to square this foot off, right, left. That's what it is. Left, right, left. That's fielding and throwing. If you can get a nice little rhythm going, okay? Ready? Left, right, left. That's all it is right there. That's what you're going to do in the last game. Any questions?